Hi everyone, I hope you are doing so well. Thank you for clicking onto this video. My name is Tanda Loetu. For those of you who are new here, I hope you do stay. I really do. And if you do stay, please subscribe, please. Thank you. I hope you're right wherever you are in the world, in the country. I hope that this video is finding you very lovely. I just need to put a disclaimer that I'm using my little sister's phone to shoot, right? So I'm not sure uguti camera ile or relay. I'm not sure which one is the camera. So if you feel like I'm not making eye contact, it's because I don't know how to use this phone. You know, my phone screen it's dead. Ipelile. So I'm telling Eleni a phone mentally chance. Kopalang regular phone, please. Anyway, I even have a young beat because I'm stepping into my feminine era. Anyway, so yeah, I've rambled a lot. Sorry if you're new here. I'm a biotechnology graduate from the University of Johannesburg. I am now pursuing my postgrad in quality management, also at the University of Johannesburg. And this video is about me quitting my job. Yes. So just to give you like a little brief background, I was working at a food testing laboratory here in Johannesburg. So we were doing food testing, but I was in the sales department. There's gonna be background noise, apologies for that too. I was working in the sales department as a sales assistant, so I was doing customer relations, customer care, customer queries, doing quotations for clients, basically client management, interaction with the client, just making sure that the client is happy, right? So I submitted my resignation. I have notes here, so I'm going to be looking down so I don't forget. So I submitted my resignation on the 20th, on the 20th of February. That's when I submitted my resignation letter, and my last day was the 20th of March. So today is I think the 18th of April. So basically I just had to quit because of school. I didn't have to quit, but I chose to quit because I wasn't coping. Honestly speaking, I wasn't coping with school. I wasn't coping with work. I felt like I was falling behind in my schoolwork, but I was also falling behind with my work, with my job. So I felt like I wasn't in control of either one of them. So what did I want to say? Ooh, my brain today is just so foggy. Oh, so I started school on the 13th of February. So I did that from the 13th of February until the 20th of March. I was doing school. So that's like a year and some days. A month. That's a month and some days where I was doing both school and work. I was so overwhelmed. I was stressed. I was tired all the time. My body was just aching all the time. Lalela, I was living off of a grandpa. People from work knew me. I was the grandpa girl. Like I was living off of grandpa headache tablets, Panado, painkillers. I was just that girl because I was constantly tired. My body was sore, and so I felt like, you know what, I can't do this. I really can't do this. I'm tired, right? At the end of February, I fell sick, right? I had a cold, but I mean, I might as well have had COVID because really it felt like I had COVID. I was sick. My body hurt. I was coughing. I was sneezing. I couldn't taste. I couldn't smell. I was down for like a good 4 or 5 days I was down. I went to the doctor's like, nah, don't worry, you're okay, you're gonna be alright, it's not COVID. But it was just like, for me it was like, I'm constantly tired, my body's constantly painful, I'm constantly like stressed, and I'm falling sick. That for me was my body's way of saying something's got to be done. So something has got to be done here. It was my body's way of screaming for help, to say, hey, listen, because I mean, I slept. I wasn't necessarily sleep deprived. It's just that I woke up. I had to be at work by 7 a.m. So I'd leave home at 6, be at work 7 o'clock, and then work from 7 until 4. From 4, I'd travel to school in Joburg. So I'd leave home at Tembisa, go to Benoni, work from 7 until 4. From 4, go to go to Joburg at UJ, so that I can be there on time before my 6 o'clock class. I'd have class from 6 until maybe 8 or 8:30, and then I'd drive home and then get home at about 9:30, sometimes 9 o'clock, 9:30. Eat and then sleep, because I was just, I didn't have energy to do anything else, right? And then tomorrow it would be the same thing, wake up, do the same thing over and over again. So basically I'd leave home at 6 a.m. and come back at 9 p.m. I mean, listen, I'm not saying it's not doable. I'm not saying that it can't be done, because my classes are in the evening from 6 until like 9. From 6 until 9, sometimes 8:30. So I'm not saying it's not doable. There are people who are working and studying in my class. But for me personally, I was like, no ways. To make matters worse, I think a week after, I think it was a week or so after, not a week, I don't know when, but it was a Sunday. I remember I was just crying for no reason. I was just having those off days, and I was crying. It's just a weird story to tell. I was crying, and then I just couldn't stop crying, and I just felt my body starting to shake down, and I felt like I was going to collapse. I felt like my body was just going to like fall to the ground. Like I felt weak on my knees. I started shaking. I kept on crying. My heart went, like my heartbeat was, and I think that was a panic attack. I don't know. It felt very foreign. It was new to me. But in my mind, I came to the conclusion that that was a panic attack. And for me, that was like game over. For me, I think a few days after that, I went on Google. I typed template of a resignation letter. I saved it. I saved that resignation letter template, and I had it with me for days in my gallery. But every single day I would wake up and think, is today gonna be the day I resign? Is today gonna be the day I resign? Every single day, that was what I was thinking. And I remember I would like have, casual chats with people, and everybody was like, no, don't do that. Why do you want to leave your work? You can balance work and school. There are people who are balancing work and they're balancing school and they are successful, blah, blah, blah. People like projecting their fears on you. And I mean, that's fine, I really could have, but no, at the end of the day, I'm the one who knew how I felt every single day, and every single day when I woke up going to work, like mentally being a second at that job, mentally I was tapped out. Yeah, but isn't those I don't know where I was. I was busy rambling, Kanti. Didn't record. I assume whatever. Let me finish off this video. So what was I saying? Sorry, I need to get my thoughts back. So I was saying, I was saying I quit my job, and I was having conversations with people, and people were just saying, don't quit your job, do both. Yeah, you're gonna manage. Yeah, people are doing it, people are working, people are studying at the same time, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who knew how I felt every single day, and every single day I woke up, I felt like today is the day. Today is the day that I'm going to leave. Today is the day I'm going to hand in my resignation. And I think it was a Sunday where I started typing this resignation. Today, like, I felt like, you know what? It's the day. Today is the day that I'm going to do it. It was I can't remember the date, but it was in mid-Feb. I started typing my resignation and I sent it through. And that was that. I served my month notice, and yeah, you know. So in terms of the company, where are my notes? In terms of the company, would I go back? Honestly, no. Honestly speaking, truly speaking, from the bottom of my heart, no. Not because of the company itself, but okay, no. Let me put it this way. Would I go back to the role that I was in? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go back to the role that I was in, because I was in customer service, customer relations, sales. It's tough. It's a tough job. Like, working with people, working with clients, working with customers is not easy, guys. Like, you need patience, you need confidence to speak to people on a daily basis. And it was like interacting with people on a daily basis, on the phone, face to face. Like, the phone was ringing non-stop, off the hook every day. People are calling to ask questions, they just need advice, they want to know if we do certain tests, they want to know where their results are, they want to start doing business with us, how can we assist them, blah 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 blah. Hey, good evening. Like, people were calling every single, maybe like more than 10 times a day. I was getting phone calls from people, clients. People want to talk to you, people need your advice. Please help this one, please advise this one, what should they do? Yo, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, because, you know, customer service is not like when you are doing admin work and you're working on your, somebody's opening the gate, Jesus. It's not like when you are working with your admin work, your reports, your feedback, you know, at your desk the whole day, and then you go home. There, it was a combination of everything. It's in le phone le. Oh, okay, let me wrap up. I think there's storage space that's a problem. Anyway, the job was a bit of both. It was a bit of admin. I was answering emails while I'm on the phone, advising this person, while I'm sending out a report, preparing for the feedback meeting at the end of the week, and then the phone is ringing, and then I'm answering this email. This one wants to know where are their results. Now I need to check on the system to see if their results are ready. Then I need to call the lab and say, hey lab, is this person's results ready? The lab says yes, they'll be ready maybe on Friday. Now I have to send them an email to say, hey, listen, I've spoken to the lab. Oh geez, I've spoken to the lab, your results are ready, but now I need to check with our finance to see if your account is up to date, because we can't give you results if your account is not up to date. Like, it was just it was a lot. It was just a lot of work, but you know what, I did it. But it needs a lot of confidence, man, because you're speaking to people on a daily basis, so you need to make them know, make them think that you know what you're doing, even if you don't know. Even if somebody calls you and says, hey, do you do a certain test, and you don't know, you need to give them feedback. You need to give them that confidence to say, yeah, well, I'm not sure if we do that test, but I'll get back to you with that. But what we do specialize in is food testing, and these are the types of tests that we do specialize in. But because that was quite a special test, I have to call the lab and find out, you know, such things. It was just, it was tough. It was tough. So I wouldn't go back to sales and customer relations again. And I wanna work in my own, like work in a product or something, you know, a chemical, just do my testing there and my product testing there, and just leave this business of sales and client relations. It's really a lot. It really is a lot. Yeah, but I'm in good terms with the company. I didn't leave the company on a bad foot at all. I served my resignation. I sent my resignation. I served my time. I did my handover. So the guy who was already taken for this role, I did my handover. Oh, another thing that I did mention, the company was promoting me, so I was going to move up to another role, and then they had already hired someone to fill my role. So when the person was hired, then that's when I served my resignation. I did my handover, you know, showed him how things are done, and overall, you know, and yeah, I mean, I'm in good terms with the company, with the managers, with the colleagues. No hard feelings. I'm good with them. I might go back maybe one day, but just not in the same role. Someone is calling me.